kids should avoid playing these Roblox games. Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Roblox. When you think of Roblox, you imagine kids playing and enjoying the game. However, that isn't always the case. The Roblox platform isn't kid-friendly and has some games that really stray away from prioritizing kids. In this video, we take a look at some games that kids need to avoid at all costs. Stay tuned and watch. Before we start with the video, however, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for the latest notifications and updates. This way you will never miss another video. With that said, let's jump straight into today's video. Survive the Killers. The first Roblox game that makes the list is called Survive the Killers, and this game is as scary as its name sounds. And while the game does not portray any hot or seductive movements, it does contain a lot of violence that children should not watch. In the game, participants are given lethal weapons with which to murder their opponents. We're all aware that murdering opponents in video games is quite frequent, but the animation in this Roblox game is terrible, making it unsuitable for youngsters. Throughout this game, there is a serial murderer searching for a child. When he discovers the kid, he violently murders him in the game. Playing this game might give you chills and nightmares, and so kids and the faint of heart need to avoid the game. Dance Club. This Roblox game contains a lot of hot material and is not appropriate for minors under the age of 16. If you like playing Roblox adult games, this post is for you. However, if you are a kid, you should avoid reading this page. The sole reason we don't want youngsters to play this Roblox game is that it has some nefarious maneuvers. If you enjoy a game, you will see a lot of hot movements and sexual situations between the players. Murder Mystery 2. Murder Mystery is the traditional dinner party mob game, akin to a wolf or other but focusing on a good old-fashioned killer rather than a werewolf. In a similar vein as Among Us, the killer must be recognized by innocent people. For those who enjoy a fight, there are 3 settings to choose from: casual, hardcore, and assassin. With no supernatural aspects, this may be better appropriate for people who are younger. Alone in a Dark House. This game, with a typical horror premise, finds you alone in a dark home, gathering clues to track down a killer. This is a fantastic game in its own right, with many outcomes, lots of mysteries, and wonderfully dramatic illumination. It's best played alone for the full impact, although it may be played with up to 20 additional people if necessary. With blood and a generally disturbing tone, this game is definitely suited for adolescents and preteens rather than younger children. Bloody Battles. This is a game that is very disgusting and unsettling, particularly if you are a kid playing it. Bloody Battles is similar to any other basic PvP game available on Roblox. Nevertheless, there is one significant feature that distinguishes it from all of the other PvP games available on the market. This distinction is that Bloody Battles has a lot of quality when it comes to violence and gore, or at least a lot when compared to other games. There are several horrific deaths for the player characters, and they are all animated well enough to be disgusting and unsettling. If you want to keep someone away from violent and disgusting Roblox games, exposing them to Bloody Battles is a no-no. The Horror Mansion. Pikachu created the Horror Mansion, a comedic horror survival Roblox game. It was meant to be a full-fledged horror game at first, but some comedic aspects were added afterward. The game also features a more horror-oriented variant called the Horror Mansion, which includes only murderers who are more sensitive to the horror genre and a darker setting. Killers are creatures who attempt to kill individuals, sometimes with the use of unique powers such as teleportation. Some murderers are amusing, while others are not. The most difficult murderers to outrun are typically those with the ability to teleport, phase through barriers, or have a high walk speed. Bloodfist. With a name that's scary enough, we don't know who in their right mind would play this game. The main goal of the game is to endure 11 waves of deadly monsters, 10 waves, and a boss battle. When a game begins, everyone is equipped with a P220 and 2 explosives. The difficulty rises as the waves go, with each wave increasing the number of animals or introducing new opponents until the final one, which would be a boss fight. A game is lost if all players on the server die or if the timer runs out on the last wave. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.